let's finally settle the debate. Who was the greatest president of all time? And they're gonna be doing it in, of course, a battle royale scenario. We've got all of them here in the Hunger Games simulator. District 1, District 2. I think this is in order, too, of when they were. And then we don't have enough to fill out the 48 slots, so I guess the other people were added, I guess. I didn't make this, by the way. Someone sent this to me, so thank you so much, Brad. I think my money's on Obunga, if he can, like, channel that side of him. I don't have much faith here. I don't know if that's... No. I'm very worried for him, actually. Now, FDR, I don't know if... Is FDR... I mean, the polio thing, right? I mean, how is he gonna do well in the Hunger Games? I'm pretty sure the Founding Fathers are gonna win, though. This epic team, all 4 of them, that's pretty OP. I think this is gonna be kind of one-sided, but we'll see. Okay, so the horn has sounded, and immediately George Washington has run away. So, immediately, we have Woodrow Wilson setting off, and, oh, okay, okay. Is the CIA gonna be watching me now? Or, that's Woodrow Wilson. I didn't do anything. This is a simulation, just so you know. I had no impact on this. What a start, what a start. Ford takes a sickle. Now, Ford, I don't know, man. You were during a time where I thought the sickle was pretty bad. How dare you use it? John Roberts grabs a jar of fishing bait while Andrew Jackson gets fishing gear. Oh, they're homies. I guess they're working together. I'm not gonna lie, William Henry Harris. Still, I don't really remember him much. George H.W. Bush snatches a bottle of he's not even gonna use that for any sort of weapons, is he? Benjamin Harris, nothing. John Quincy Adams runs away. They're all running away. So is Mitch McConnell. They're all just running away. Harry S. Truman did the same thing, grabbing those two together. Let's go, Truman, let's go. Now, we need to be careful with him. He likes to make things go boom. Millard Fillmore scares Franklin Pierce away from the cornucopia. Obama finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Okay. Cleveland runs away from the cornucopia. I just realized right now that I'm probably gonna be rooting for, like, the schools that I went to. I went to Monroe. I went to a school named Monroe for a second there. Grover Cleveland, William Howard Taft, Chester Arthur. Okay, they're basically... Wait, what? Oh, there was a little battle right here. Cleveland and Taft fought Arthur and Nixon. Arthur and Nixon survived. Of course they did. Of course they did. Nixon? What kind of stuff were you doing? Was there water involved? Was there a gate involved? Roosevelt snatches a pair of... What is that? I don't even know what that is. Johnson falls into a pit already? How the tables have turned, Johnson. Bush convinces Kennedy to not... Oh no! Oh no! No, Bush, no! What the f... The answers have finally come to us. It's an open and shut case, boys. Also, both of them got taken out like that was fast. Jimmy Carter, he's running away. Tried to go build some houses or something. He's gonna live forever. Lincoln and Grant fight for a bag. Grant gives up and retreats. Taylor runs away with a lighter and some rope. James Buchanan, how you say his last name? It stays at the cornucopia for resources. Calvin has taken a spear from the inside, okay. Bill Clinton runs away. We need to make sure we're watching Bill at all times. Hoover, Eisenhower, Adams, and Hayes share everything they gathered before running. Share? Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. All of a sudden, it's a battle royale scenario, and now you want to share. Okay. You didn't want to share back in the day. Actually, these weren't really super modern, so you know what? They might have been okay with sharing is caring. Eisenhower, not so much. FDR runs away. Okay. Harding bashes Ronald Reagan's head. Okay. Harding, that is very aggressive of you. I don't know. Okay. Pence runs and hides. Madison grabs a backpack and retreats. Polk runs away. Polk. Madison has received a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Maybe that's like the Founding Fathers coming together, working together. Arthur begs Dwight D. Eisenhower to take him out. He refuses, keeping Chester alive. Monroe, Johnson, and Polk start fighting, but Johnson runs away, and Monroe ends up taking out Polk. Adams searches for firewood. Woodrow Wilson fishes. He's fishing for some Germans. Harrison sprains his ankle while running away from Lincoln. Lincoln would be terrifying out there in the forest, just like... Oh, the Roosevelts are working together! Franklin and Theodore working together with Fillmore, randomly. They are hunting for tributes. George Washington has scared Grant off. Pierce begs Cleveland to take him out, but no, they're not gonna do it. That's good, that's good. We're really finding out a lot about these presidents. I had no idea how educational this would be. No! Harding has taken... Bill Clinton! No, Bill Clinton! He didn't have any relations, though. I thought there would be at least one moment we'd have some relations. Jackson, Pence, McKinley, and But why am I having problems with that name? George H.W. Bush tries to spear fish with a trident. Wow, he kind of looks like he's holding something like a trident right there. Adams attacks Hayes, but he managed to escape. McConnell, Coolidge, and Carter hunting together. Oh, Thomas Jefferson, that's sweet. Garfield fishes. Obama, Ford, Bush, Hoover, and Roberts. What a combination! It's confirmed. They've been homies the whole time. That's a scary gang right there. That's a scary... I wouldn't want to roll up on them either on a forest. So these are the ones that we have lost. They are... no more. They are gone. And that was a pretty impactful first round. It looks like the early presidents are doing slightly better off than the later ones. Yeah, we've had a lot of later ones that have been taken out. Woodrow Wilson has FDR's drink, but mistakes it for his own. Oh, reverse card. Now that is a reverse card. Wilson accidentally took himself out. Once again, FDR just, he's not even listening to the rules. He's just staying in. He was the longest termed president, right? He's gonna be around for a while, I think. Pierce and Fillmore sleep in shifts. Nixon and Coolidge sleeps in shifts as well, okay. Truman tends to Harding's, oh, that's nice, Truman. Harrison, Arthur, Grant start fighting, but Arthur runs away as Harrison, takes out, Grant's gone. Adams stays awake all night. What is he thinking about? He always looks like he's pondering something in this portrait. Garfield fends Roberts, Taylor, and Pence away from his fire. There's gonna be so many dark things to happen, and then we just have Mike Pence's face right here, just looking, he's honestly looking like one of the more cheerful profiles right here, pictures. Washington fends Jefferson, Eisenhower, and Buren away. Okay. Hoover loses sight of where he is. Does this have a deeper meaning or something? Hey, wait a second. Carter and Abraham okay, didn't know about that. This is a whole new type of lore. Hey, can we start writing the fanfics? Let's go with the fanfics. I'm gonna do one of those, another Wattpad video. Ford, McKinley, Haynes, Cleveland track down and take out John Quincy Adams. There he goes. Bush sets Bush on fire. Whoa, father on son action. Whoa, with the Molotov. Now, the Molotov too, that has some sort of significance, doesn't it? Bush sets Bush on fire. James Madison destroys Andrew Jackson's supplies while he sleeps. That's nice. McConnell thinks about home and just look at him. It's such a funny portrait of him. I'm sure he's thinking. She's thinking about quite a bit. No, Harrison, no! No! Oh my goodness. We're losing the modern presidents, and now I'm gonna have to just think about I don't know anything about the old presidents. I'm not gonna be able to understand what they did. I can't remember. Madison scares off Bush, the dad. Eisenhower chased down Theodore Roosevelt. Whoa. Pence attacks McConnell. Whoa, okay, wait a second. That's some internal conflicts right there. There's some internal things going on under the surface. Harrison questions his sanity. Nixon is pricked by thorns while picking berries. You can't get away with anything, can he? Carter defeats McKinley in a fight, but spares him. Man, Carter's such a good guy. Look at that. Adams makes a wooden spear. Fillmore, Roberts, Lincoln hunt for tributes. Pierce runs away from Johnson. Martin Van Buren discovers a cave. Harding makes a wooden spear. Monroe attempts to climb a tree but falls on Gerald Ford. Bro, how do you do that? How do you, first of all, I don't really care. Monroe, whatever. I get it. But why were you standing there, Ford? Why were you standing there? Zachary Taylor goes hunting. Thomas Jefferson chases Andrew Jackson. Washington sprains his ankle while running away from Garfield. FDR sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate until he finds out that smoke is actually Pearl Harbor. Then he's going on full force. Oh man, we lost some big ones here. We definitely lost some big ones. Has any team been taken out? Has any team at all been taken out? District 8 still all completely alive. Interesting. District 11 is just being held up by George H.W., which George H.W. was the one that did in his son. Okay, that was weird. Roosevelt sets a fire, but stays hidden. McConnell unknowingly eats toxic berries. Is that bad? Is that bad? Is he done? George H.W. Bush thinks about home. Yeah, the home that you don't have a son in? What kind of home is that? Truman climbs a tree to rest. Cleveland unknowingly eats toxic... What's up with all these toxic berries everywhere? Pence loses sight of where he is. For some reason, it looks like that. He looks empty. Fillmore receives a hatchet from unknown sponsor. Lincoln screams for help. For some reason, I can't imagine that, but okay. He lost his top hat. I think that's it. Can't survive without his top hat. George Washington just took out Roberts, McKinley, and Van Buren. She wants to set the record straight. He's the first president, and he's gonna be the last. Harding takes out Madison with the sickle, okay. Hoover, Taylor, Jeffrey successfully ambush, and they've taken out Andrew Jackson, John Adams, and Jimmy Carter. Not Jimmy Carter! It's like 95. That doesn't even count. That shouldn't count. Hopefully his spirit comes back. Nixon defeats Pierce in a fight, but he spared him. Okay, Nixon spared him. Dwight D. Eisenhower cannot handle the circumstances, and Dwight D. Eisenhower? Bro! We need you! We needed you! How are we gonna defeat the Reds now? Johnson defeats Harrison, but he saved him. Henry Harrison is awakened by nightmares, and Garfield screams for help. All right. Bush begs FDR to take him out, and it doesn't happen. George H.W. Bush kept him alive. Washington tries to sleep through the entire day, which Washington, like, is kind of a huge, bad, no guy. He has a lot. He's taken out a lot of people. I don't think he's gonna be able to sleep much. Jefferson, Arthur, Taylor, and Nixon are hunting. Truman makes a wooden spear. Henry Harris thinks about home. Harding chases James, that guy. Johnson diverts Hoover's attention and runs away. Roosevelt, Pence, Lincoln, Garfield, Hayes all are hunting together. That is a team right there. Fillmore and Pierce split up to search for resources, and Coolidge explores the arena. Oh no, there's a fire that spreaded throughout the arena. Okay, that's our major event. So we have a couple people surviving. Wait, no, Hayes did not. Hayes did not survive. Jefferson and Taylor fail to find a spot and stuff. Dang, a lot of people are getting taken out. Harrison survives. Hoover survives. Theodore Roosevelt takes in order to utilize a body of water safely. Johnson survives. Arthur survives. Harding and Nixon fail to find it. Oh no, Nixon's gone. You would think Nixon would be able to survive a fire. Thought he has access to water. Couldn't get open the gate. I don't know, I'm trying. It was Father's Day, so let me have a pass. Washington falls to the ground, but kicks Abraham Lincoln hard enough and then push him into the fire. Oh! Some of the most famous presidents, they wanted George Washington again. He's brutal. He is brutal. He just kicked Lincoln down a hill into the fire or something like that. Good, FDR survives. Harris survives. Wait, did we? A fireball strikes a fireball. Desert Storm got to him. Fillmore falls to the ground, kicks Pierce hard enough, then okay. Dang it. Oh, Truman. The fire caught up to Truman. Dang it, Truman. Man, we lost a lot. Wow, okay, we really only have like 1 round left or 2 rounds left. Dang, we lost so many. That's like the most casualties I think I've seen in one. 21 shot, dang. Okay, District 1, it's only Washington. He's got 4 too, he's got 4. Dude, it's scary. Oh, Hoover's doing pretty good in District 8. FDR is super peaceful, but he's stayed alive. We have literally lost all of the most recent presidents, all of them. The most recent is FDR. The Roosevelt's still together. Maybe they'll work together. They obviously worked better together than the Bushes did. Washington tries to treat his infection. Johnson is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Fillmore and Arthur track down and take out okay, he's gone. Harrison tries to sing himself to sleep. That's sweet. Garfield is unable to start a fire and sleeps without the warmth. Theodore Roosevelt receives an explosive from who gave Theodore Roosevelt? Okay, wait a second. Now, technically, Theodore Roosevelt, pretty scary man. I don't think he needs any extra weapons. Herbert Hoover has started a fire. Harris takes out Johnson with his own weapon. Fillmore convinces Roosevelt. Wait, no. Fillmore just took out Roosevelt. Washington steals and Harrison's memoirs. Washington is he's the villain. He's kind of the villain here. Oh, Roosevelt steals Arthur's memoirs, okay. Well, Roosevelt hasn't taken out 4 of the presidents, you know. Hoover decides not to go to the feast. Garfield decides not to go to the feast. Oh, I forgot to read that part. Yeah, the food and supplies, all right. Oh no, Garfield, Fillmore, and FDR get into a fight. Roosevelt triumphantly, FDR with his own 2 hands. Well, he might have had something else too. It couldn't have been anything more than his hands. Arthur, Harrison, Washington, Harrison. There's 2 Harrisons? I just realized that right now, and they're hunting together. The arena turns pitch black and nobody can see a thing. I think everyone survives except Arthur, who finds and takes out Harrison, and Washington trips on a rock, falls off a cliff. No! He got the same thing he did. This is honestly, it's kind of perfect. This is what he did to Lincoln. This is how the evil villain of this universe gets taken out. He trips over a rock. That's depressing. That is depressing. There are only 4 left, District 8 and District 6. They're both 2 in each team, which is surprising. Hoover sees fire but stays hidden. Harrison and FDR sleep in shifts. Oh, they're working together. Arthur thinks about winning. Harrison receives fresh food from unknown sponsor. Arthur steals from Hoover while he isn't looking. Roosevelt unknowingly eats toxic. Okay, so I don't think that doesn't take him out, right? Please don't tell me those toxic berries are deadly. They are! Oh no! I don't even know anything about the. Oh, I know something about Herbert Hoover. Arthur took out Hoover. It's just Harrison and Arthur. And Harrison took out Arthur. Okay, Benjamin Harris has won, and I don't know what to say because it's been a long time since I learned about this guy. But there you go. There is the story. That's what would happen if we put all the U.S. presidents together and they battled it out. Pretty accurate. I think that's how it would have gone. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
And big thanks to the Patreon supporters. Knock knock. Who's there? Make a who? Make a Discord snowflake. Imagine carrying a baby for 9 months. Just to name him Drew. Worriedgiglet. Deezer123. Mike. Stormtrooper 501. Mac. LuxembourgLover. RalseiTree. Ben Dover. Some guy from Iceland. Joe Dover. Splendid Savage. Popcorn 2008. DOOCHBAGGINS. Rat Smacker 3000. I'm the Real 06. Arian After Hours. Riley A. Mayonnaise Incorporated. Bowlin Likes Tyler Beach. Polavsky. Maxy G. Elijah Senpai. And Elphie C.